Hey guys, I'm back here with a video. I've been plugging along and I'm getting ready to strip this truck down. And I've been making bumper brackets for the front, and I've kind of had to move the body around and stuff like that to try to get everything to work right. So I kind of wanted to share with you guys a little simplicity deal to how to make bumper brackets, because when you look at most bumper brackets, it's a piece of 1/4 inch material, flat stock, it's heated up, it's bent, and it's shaped. And if you want that look, you can go with that. If you want more of a custom style look, which I think that's what we're aiming for this. So what I'm going to kind of show you guys. So what we started with is a piece of 3 by 1.5, 120 wall. And the reason why is because the frame rails are around 3 1/4 inch wide, so this fits inside the frame. So this is the passenger side, and so the frame, no, this is the driver's side, I'm sorry. So the frame actually comes in and comes like this, but the bumper holes on the bumper that we're using, this hole pretty much is on a straight line with this wall, but this had to be inboard, so I had to create this angle. And the way I did that is I took that same 3 by 1.5 and I cut it to a 45, and that's what's welded in here, okay? Then, as you could see inside, I got that, so that bumped my angle. Then what I did is I took a flat piece, because the bumper width is like 5 inches and this is only 3, so it's a 30-degree angle both ways. I did the math and I got it figured out. So once I bolted this into the bumper and everything fit good, I came in and I made a filler plate. And I boxed it in from this existing piece of tubing, wrapped it around, and then it looks like I added onto this and I made it bigger. Then what I did is I came in and I cut this off so we can get access to it, because I'm going to put nuts on it. I would weld in like a slug or something like that, but the problem is if it gets stripped out, these bumper brackets are junk, and being that they're custom, it's going to be easier to drill, get in there, grind away, somehow cut that bolt off if something were to happen, to save these, because these are going to be powder coated. This stuff is basically pretty simple. If you can look inside here, you can kind of see everything that's kind of going on. The lighting is kind of here. Let me move the camera. So you can kind of see the angle to the right, the straight tubing to the left. And then what I did, not only did I weld it on the outside and then grind it all down and metal finish it so it'll be a smooth look, I came back in and I welded on the inside. So the finished product looks like almost like a factory style bumper mount. I have 2 of them. They're obviously mirror imaged, so that's the way they'll look on the truck. The body itself, it's gonna look like it's sticking that far out, but it's really not. So I'm just gonna show you on the truck. So it comes in and it goes into about there. So it looks like it's sticking out far, but when the bumper comes on here, the bumper is like here, so the edge of it's here. So it only gives me about a 1 inch gap. And that's what the customer wanted. I asked him if he wanted it tight tucked, and he was like, well, there's nothing wrong with that. So I just went ahead and proceeded, because that just determined where these holes would go. And then obviously we could do more work up in the front and make a bigger opening, so we kind of tuck it way back. But I think he'll be satisfied with these. And then that was my last big step. I got all the running boards done. The bed's pretty much finished up. It's all welded up. I've got all the braces welded in. So now it is time to disassemble, take everything apart, take the chassis down to bare bones, and it's going off to powder coat. So hopefully next time you guys stop by and check out a video, hopefully I'm running brake lines, fuel lines, building a fuel tank, and kind of putting this old girl back together. You guys stay tuned, and I hope you guys like this video. Just kind of let you guys think outside the box on these bumper brackets. Don't think that they have to appear or to remain stock. I mean, if you guys can think of it and build it, I mean, you could use tubing. If you wanted to, you could use round tubing. but there's nothing that a welder and a grinder can't make look almost like a factory item. And I'm pretty pleased with it. I could come in and box this back here, but I think for the best deal, if I do, water can get from the other side in, vice versa. I'd rather have it open to where it'll come out. So you guys stay tuned, and when they powder coat it, it'll be cool. So stay tuned, and I'll shoot you guys another video as soon as I can.